Hello and welcome everybody to Civils 360. My name is Veer Pratap Singh. My dear friends, in this session, we shall be talking about the father of the nation of India, and that is going to be Mahatma Gandhi ji. That what is going to be the life of Mahatma Gandhi ji, as in what is going to be his contributions in the political activism that he is going to do during his lifetime. And the UPSC in its previous years has asked multiple questions whenever it comes to Mahatma Gandhi. So when we talk about Mahatma Gandhi, all right, so here let us understand some things about Mahatma Gandhi. So when I'm talking about the Gandhiji, okay, so Gandhiji and his contributions. So this again, my dear friends, is a part of the syllabus, that is significant personalities. Significant personalities. So here the UPSC has in the prelims and the mains has asked multiple questions on Gandhiji. In the mains examination, the UPSC has asked compare Gandhiji with Rabindranath Tagore. All right, then compare him with other personalities. So comparison, the comparison angle has been asked on Gandhiji at multiple occasions. Now when we talk about Gandhiji, my dear friends, Gandhiji, he was born in the area of Porbandar, that is in Gujarat, in the year of 1869 on 2nd October. Now he belonged to a family whose his father is going to be the Diwan of the princely states, and he belonged to a middle class family, not that rich, not that poor. And he, when we talk about his cultural belongings, so it is going to be Vaishnav family. So Vaishnav family, it was a Brahmin family that he is going to be there in. So he was a pure vegetarian, and his mother is going to be a devout Brahmin. Okay, she's going to be a devout Vaishnav, wherein she is going to be highly religious in nature. Now, when Gandhiji is going to be, when the Gandhiji is going to be growing up, at that point of time, Gandhiji, there is going to be a question on what is going to be his higher education and from where is he going to do his higher education from. So the questions were raised on Gandhiji's higher education. Now, guys, I'm just trying to give you a context here that what is Gandhiji going to do. Okay, otherwise we'll talk about Gandhiji's early life. We shall be talking about Gandhiji's means. See, Gandhiji, when we talk about him, his life, it can be divided into various phases. The first phase is Gandhiji's early life, about which we spoke a bit right now. After his early life, then Gandhiji, he's going to become educated and he's going to become a barrister. So when Gandhiji, he becomes a barrister means lawyer. So after becoming a lawyer, what is going to be his work that he's going to do? And after lawyer, Gandhiji's life is going to take him in a new phase, that is going to be political activism. Political activism. So after the lawyer phase, Gandhiji is going to become a political activist. Now in the political activism, what we can understand is we can divide Gandhiji's political activism into two phases, means into two categories. The first one is Gandhiji's activism in South Africa. Gandhiji's activism in South Africa, and the second one is Gandhiji's activism in India. So Gandhiji's activism in South Africa, it can be associated with the timeline of 1894 till 1914. And Gandhiji's activism in India, it is going to be from 1915 till 1947. So the UPSC, here it can talk about the contributions, means the UPSC has asked questions pertaining to the contributions of Gandhiji. Now his contributions, it is going to be when he is going to do the political activism in the areas of South Africa and in India. And in today's session, we shall be talking about Gandhiji's activism, okay, the Gandhiji's activism in the area of South Africa. So we shall be talking on that particular context. Now, when we talk in this scenario itself, so here, let us talk on the early life. Now, I have given you some of the idea of Gandhiji's early life, that what is going to be the early life of Gandhiji, that he was a Vaishnav. Now, the question was that what is going to be the higher education that Gandhiji is going to achieve from, and from where he is going to achieve that higher education from. So, at that point of time, becoming a barrister, which also meant a lawyer, it was a very high degree of importance. It was a very high valuable thing. And also, when the family is going to decide that he should become a barrister. And also after, talking to various personalities, it was understood that he should become a barrister. At that point of time also, what happens is that the question is going to come that, okay, he should become a barrister, so but from where does he have to study? So in the studies aspect, what happens is that there is going to be the scenario that the his one of his relatives is going to suggest that he needs to study from London. So after that decision is made, after that decision is going to be made, what is going to happen is Gandhiji, he is going to go to London and he is going to study there. Now when he is studying there, he becomes a lawyer, and when he becomes a lawyer at that point of time, he is going to get his first case. Okay, his first case he is going to get from he is going to get it from the South Africa. He is going to get his first case from South Africa. In South Africa, there was one person known as Dada Abdullah. There was one person known as Dada Abdullah, and this Dada Abdullah, he is going to call Gandhiji for a legal matter that he was caught up in, and he is going to hire Gandhiji for a 1 year time period, 1 year time period as a lawyer. Okay, so his first case is going to happen in South Africa. But now the question is that what was the scenario of South Africa at that point of time? When we talk about South Africa, what is the basic understanding of South Africa? Okay, so let us just understand. So this is what of the initial aspect of Gandhiji is therein. And here when we talk about Gandhiji, where he goes to South Africa, now we have to understand that what is the scenarios that is there in South Africa, and after that when Gandhiji goes there, what all things are going to happen. So prior to starting with Gandhiji, let us just understand what is going to be the scenarios in South Africa at that point of time. So here when I talk about South Africa, so South Africa, it was a country that was there in the African subcontinent. And in the South Africa, what happened is that because it was a part of Africa, okay, so here it had a lot of natural resources. It had a lot of natural resources, means it was yet not that much of an explored continent. If we just talk about the historicity of South Africa, so what was the scenario is that Africa, it was initially, prior to the colonization, it was known as a dark continent. It was yet unexplored. The Britishers, the Europeans had yet not colonized the the African continent. However, from the time period of 1880s, an increasing colonization happened of the African areas, and the area of South Africa was then colonized by the Britishers. But what is going to be the another scenario here? When we talk about South Africa, what is going to be there is initially the when we talk about South Africa, so South Africa, in the South Africa, when we talk about the population of South Africa, so there were three categories of population, okay, who are going to be residing in South Africa. The first section of the population is going to be the European planters. The first category of section is going to be the European planters. The second category of section is going to be the traders. And the third category of section who is going to be residing in the South Africa, it is going to be the indentured laborers. Indentured laborers. Now you might be wondering that why am I telling this information to you? It is because this is very much important. Here when we talk about South Africa, after the Britishers came to know about South Africa, India, it was a tropical country. India is a tropical country wherein agriculture and everything happens at a very best level. And when we talk about South Africa was also that tropical temperate country where similar climatic conditions were there, where agriculture could be very much developed. So the European planters who were initially there in India, after the discovery of South Africa, what they are going to do is that they are going to go to South Africa, because they are going to be wondering that South Africa, it is going to have an opportunity for them to do the plantation agriculture. Now you might be wondering that what is plantation agriculture? So plantation agriculture is going to be, for example, there is tea, coffee, rubber. So wide swathes of land, when they are used for the cultivation of one crop, That is thousands of acres when used for the cultivation of one crop, that is tea, rubber, coffee. That is known as plantation agriculture. So at that point of time, these European planters, they are going to understand that yet that area is unhindered, means it is unlocalized. So they could utilize that land for the plantation agricultures, and South Africa had a very suitable climate for the cash crops. So many planters are going to go there. But the question is that the planters, when they are migrating to South Africa, are these planters going to carry out all the agricultural functions all by themselves? Obviously not. They would want laborers. They are not going to just do the agriculture by themselves. So they would want laborers. But from where are they going to get laborers? Because that was a new piece of land. And they could not just go there and tell the locals to become the laborers. Obviously not. That would not happen. They could not rely on the locals because it was a new place for them also. So what these people thought, the European planters thought, is that they would take the laborers from outside of that country. So they hired a lot of laborers from the area of South Asia, India, Indonesia, and they hired all these laborers. But who were these laborers? So they were known as the indentured laborers. Indentured laborers, that means that they were indebted laborers, in-debt laborers. What do you understand by this? It means that the European planters, they are going to tell the people that we are giving you the opportunity to move to a new area, and you laborers, you will have to sign a contract with us that for so and so many years you shall be working for us, and after you have fulfilled that particular conditions as per the contract, then you would be free to become a citizen of that country. So that was known as indentured laborers. That means the laborers who were brought to another country to do the labor work under the terms of contract, and as soon as the contract gets over, then they had the opportunity to become a citizen or a resident of that country. So they were known as indentured laborers. Now, after this two category of sections who now were majorly there, apart from the locals I'm telling, who are going, what is going to be the population of South Africa, then there was the traders, because it was not the European planters who will do the trading, but it is going to be the small traders who would purchase and sell like that. So a lot of trading people, they also came to South Africa, and one of the most important trading people, they are going to be the Memon Muslims. So like that only, Dada Abdullah was also one particular trader. So here what is going to happen is that when these three categories of sections were there majorly, apart from the native population, so here the Europeans, the Britishers majorly, they are going to colonize South Africa in the later on time period. And when the Britishers had colonized South Africa, so automatically the rules and regulations and everything, it was administered by the Britishers, and it was the Britishers who brought in various types of rules and regulations. So what happened at that point of time is that when we talk about Dada Abdullah, okay, so Dada Abdullah, he was a Gujarati merchant who is going to be there in the area of South Africa. And what is going to happen is he was caught up in a legal battle. And when he was caught up in a legal battle, what is going to happen is that he needed to fight that battle in the court. So for that, he wanted a lawyer. But whatever lawyers were there in his area at that point of time, those lawyers, they were Europeans or loyalist people to the Britishers. So that is why he wanted an Indian lawyer, and at that point of time, because he also was from Gujarat, he gets to know that there was one Gujarati person who has just passed out from London, and that person was Mahatma Gandhi. So he is going to contact Mahatma Gandhi, and he is going to call Mahatma Gandhi he is going to hire Mahatma Gandhi for a 1-year contract. He is going to hire Mahatma Gandhi. Now, as soon as he is going to hire Mahatma Gandhi, he is going to reach South Africa by the time period of 1893, and he is going to be there till 1894. So as soon as Mahatma Gandhi reaches South